Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Keith Christman, the president of the Decorative Hardwoods Association. Keith, how you doing?
Great. How are you, Kemp?
I'm good. Good to talk to you. It's been a little while since we've talked. You've been in this role since September of 21, so you've been in it for almost 2 years. Prior to that, you came from the American Chemistry Council, which I pointed out in our last interview. We've had some leadership at CRI that also came from there.
That's right.
The Decorative Hardwoods Association changed their names. It was formerly the Hardwood, Plywood, and Veneer Association. This name more accurately depicts what you're up to, and it was formerly led by Kemp Harr. Is he still involved at all? Or retired?
No, he's fully retired now.
Okay. You seem to be doing a good job. We get press releases from you all the time. Why don't you tell us some of the news that's been going on?
Of course, we've been involved in the organization and a coalition that we represent has been involved in trade issues over the years. Imports increased dramatically last year, up around 11%. This year, they're down a little bit as companies seem to be working off high inventories and a little bit lower demand. So there's been some changes there. Also, the Commerce Department extended the tariffs on imports of multi-layer wood floor from China for another 5 years. So duties are going to stay in place on engineered wood floors coming from China.
What is the duty on that out of China? Do you know the percentage?
Well, it adds up. There's certainly their duties, I think, are around 30%, then plus the 301 tariffs around 25%. And it also varies by company.
And that first blurb you're talking about engineered wood floor imports. Can you quantify how much they're down this year?
Down this year by value around 39%, so pretty significantly this year, but we think it's around working off those high COVID inventories and lower demand overall. We think it's important as the Decorative Hardwoods Association to both promote and defend hardwoods. We filed a challenge with the National Advertising Division of the Better Business Bureau last year around some claims regarding wood. We're challenging some misleading claims around material being wood, and particularly RevWood, on their claim that it is wood without compromise. And the Better Business Bureau, the National Advertising Division, found that in the context of Mohawk's advertising, consumers may take away the misleading message that RevWood is wood flooring from that slogan, wood without compromise. Similarly, they determined that the message that the perfect wood for your home that Mohawk used regarding RevWood, which is a laminate product, that consumers would conclude from that the product is wood. But of course, it's not wood, it's laminate. We think it's important to defend the claims of wood and make sure that it is applied only to real wood products. Thus, we filed this challenge, and we're happy that the National Advertising Division saw it the same way and that consumers would be misled by those claims. Now, Mohawk is appealing the wood without compromise decision, so there's going to be a little bit more action on that, but we're happy with the preliminary ruling from the National Advertising Division that these claims are misleading.
All right. You filed a complaint for 3 slogans they use, and one of them they said it's okay, the authentic imprint of hardwood, and the other two they said it's misleading. Okay, interesting.
Exactly.
All right. So this is interesting that you've filed this case. Is this the first time you've ever filed with the Better Business Bureau?
It is, but I think likely not to be the last time. We think that this is important to make sure that there are a lot of competing products out there in the marketplace that look like wood but aren't wood, and we think it's very important that the consumer understands which products are real wood and which products are those that are just made to look like wood. We're also involved in the Real American Hardwood campaign. We've also recently completed an environmental product declaration for engineered wood floors that found engineered wood floors reduce global warming potential by 80%.
All right. What's your outlook for demand picking up on these imports? You think we're going to see an uptick? We just yesterday see that interest rates are at a high that we haven't seen since 2002. So that's put a slow on demand, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has put a slow on demand, both for new construction and, of course, people sometimes use financing for any renovations they do on their houses. So it probably has going to put a damper on demand.
Now, I see you have a meeting in Scottsdale in the spring. Is that right?
We do. We have our annual meeting, and we're really looking forward to that. We think this is very important work that we're doing here around promoting and defending hardwood and engineered hardwood products. It'd be great if people join us. We'd love to have more companies in the engineered wood flooring producers join us as membership. So that would be great, and it'd be great to see people in May.
Okay, Keith, it's good to talk to you. Appreciate you spending time with our listeners. Again, been talking to Keith Christman, the president of the Decorative Hardwoods Association, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.